Hey, Bricks is Brickley here, and welcome to my mid-2022 LEGO Star Wars Droid Army. And the title says it. In this video, we're going to take a look at my entire LEGO Star Wars Droid Army. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into this video, everyone. And if you want to take a look at a certain type of thing within my LEGO Droid Army, for example, vehicles, droids, or named characters, the timestamps will be in the description down below, so you can take a look at the thing you want to see within my army. And without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at the named characters. So we're going to start with the named characters, and these are actually just amazing minifigures within my droid army. Of course, we get Jango Fett. And you might think, well, this is an ordinary Jango Fett minifigure, Brickley, but he isn't. He's a special minifig because this is actually Jango Fett with the angry face, the angry clone face, of course, right there. And you might not believe it, but this minifigure is almost at $200 right now, so it's very valuable, so to speak, and you actually could get this within, of course, Obi-Wan Kenobi's Jedi Starfighter. So that is definitely something amazing. So I'm really happy that I own this minifigure, and I'm actually going to keep it forever. I'm just so happy with, of course, the detail on this fig. I mean, the head is just superb. And right now we're going to take a look at some other named characters. So we actually get Count Dooku from the Duel on Geonosis set. Also quite a nice minifigure. I love his lightsaber piece and of course the printing on his torso. Can't go wrong with the head of Saruman right there. So definitely an amazing minifigure. Next up, of course, we get Poggle the Lesser. Also a great minifigure to add to your LEGO Star Wars Droid Army with some superb printing on his torso and legs. I love the inclusion of the wings, and of course this head mold is just superb. So definitely a great minifigure to add to your LEGO Star Wars collection. Then we're going to move on to Darth Maul right over there. Also quite a nice minifigure. Got him with, of course, the Duel on Naboo set. He has this nice sort of piece on his head. I love the mold for that. And then we get some nice torso printing and of course the face printing as well. So definitely a great minifigure. I actually own a second Darth Maul, but he's laying somewhere downstairs because I was actually sorting some pieces together with my family. And yeah, it's just insane because I'm actually sorting a lot of pieces for mocks, so that's that sort of stuff. And we're going to take a look at the next named character. So we actually get General Grievous, a droid, of course. And this is definitely something amazing because this fig is just superb. I love the printing on his head as well. The mold is also fascinating, and of course we get those couple of different lightsabers for his personal collection, and of course we get the cape, and this is actually just a regular Lego cape, so it's not fake or anything, not custom, and it's just a regular Lego cape from, I believe, the Lego Battle of Helm's Deep set from the Lego The Lord of the Rings theme. Got that from the Haldir minifigure and actually removed that because I wanted to create an elven soldier. Then we're going to go and move on to some other named characters. Of course, we get Cad Bane, which is also just a sick minifigure. We get the nice printing on his face. I love those red eyes, of course. Some torso printing, which is also quite nice. And unfortunately, no leg printing for this minifigure. Got him with the 2010 Clone Turbo Tank, so also quite nice. Let me just go ahead and put the hat back on. We get Boba Fett, and he's actually quite young right here. But this minifigure is also quite valuable. He actually goes for a lot of money on Bricklink, so just go ahead and search for the value of this minifigure and don't sell him for a cheap price because he is valuable. So remember that, everyone. Then we got two more Jango Fett minifigures. Got these with the Corporate Alliance tank droid, so also quite nice. The snail droids, actually. So definitely amazing minifigures. I love the printing, of course, on Jango Fett, and this is actually with the sort of smiling face on both, actually. Got two of these sets, of course, so definitely great minifigures. And then we got a final named character, and he's actually the puppet master of the droid army. We get Chancellor Palpatine, aka Emperor Palpatine. We got them over here, Sheev Palpatine. So he's actually behind the droid army. He's the puppet master of this entire facade right here. So definitely an amazing minifigure. I just had to include him within this army. So right now we're actually going to take a look at all of my battle droids within the army. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at the entire droid army. And we're going to start with these minifigures. These are the Kashyyyk droids. Now these are just fascinating minifigures. although I'm not really a huge fan of them because I actually prefer the regular battle droids. But yeah, that's just my opinion out there. I do think they look quite nice. I actually got 3 of these minifigures, but I do plan on getting more in the future because I actually really like the green body right there, and of course the green on the heads is also quite nice. I love the printing on there as well, although they actually never appeared in the movies, I believe. Then we get the, I believe, the Geonosian droids right here. So these are, of course, from the Battle of Geonosis. Also quite nice figs. I actually, unfortunately, only have 2 of them, but it seems like some infiltrator is actually being held on top of the other droid's neck right there. We got C-3PO's head, so he's actually quite sort of in despair because he's in between all of the ranks of this entire droid army, so he's actually kind of panicking right here. But yeah, I actually added this head. I know it's not accurate because C-3PO's head should actually be metallic silver, I believe, but I actually only have the golden head for C-3PO, so that's quite unfortunate, but I did think it would be funny to add him to the droid army. Then we get 17 super battle droids, also quite nice figs. I would love to get more of these droids. They just look sick in high quantities, and I unfortunately only have 17 right now. Actually, my cousin gave 1 to me back when I actually had my birthday. It's a little while ago, but I'm really happy with that gift. Then we get another General Grievous on top of course, his combat speeder right there, which we're going to take a look at when I'm going to show you all of the vehicles. Then we get the bodyguard battle droids right over here. Also quite nice figs. I love the dark red on their torsos and can't wait to get these in bulk one day. Definitely great figs. We get, of course, the driver droids, actually, the pilot droids or something like that. Got a bunch of those as well, as you can see. Definitely great figs. Got 19 of those, and I'm just really a big fan of the fact that I also have the older ones from, of course, the older LEGO Star Wars sets without that sort of tan printing on their body, but I also have a bunch of the new ones, so I just like both, but I also love the fact that I have the older ones. Those just look really sick and nostalgic to me, so definitely great figs. Then next up we get some of those commando droids, I believe, from the Clone Wars. I'm not really sure what these are called because I actually haven't watched the entirety of the Clone Wars yet, but I'm catching up, everyone, so don't you worry. We got some awesome Clone Wars content coming soon. I can't wait to make that for all of you watching at home right now. But I got 9 of those, and I know one of them is different, so please tell me in the comment section down below which one this is and what, of course, the other ones with the white printing on their head are. I'm not really 100% sure. But those are all of the different type of droids actually near my army. And then we got some in front, actually. So we got this mechanical droid, which is also quite a nice fig. It's actually partially brick built. Got this with the 2014 MTT. Also quite a nice figure. And it's just weird with this sort of light piece, actually. I do believe that's a light piece, actually, right there. We get this FA4 pilot droid, I believe. So that's definitely something amazing. I love the printing on his head right here, and of course we get that body. Now this droid is also partially brick built. We get 2 of these commanding droids with the yellow torso, also quite nice droids, and I'm really happy I got those for free with my MTTs back in the day. And then we got some other commanding droids right over here in the middle. Those are also quite nice droids. Actually, I think they're almost my favorite droids so far because I really just love the sort of yellow or orange on top of their heads. I think that really makes them unique, so definitely a big fan of them. Got 3 of those, and I really want to get more in the future along with my regular B1 battle droids, so can't wait to get those in the future. But yeah, right now we're going to take a look at my entire droid army because you saw it in the middle. I got a humongous droid army. And I'm proud to say that I actually own 202 regular battle droids. So these are just 202 battle droids in this entire column in the middle. We got a ton of these minifigures, and I'm so happy to own them. As you can see, we got ranks of battle droids, racks upon racks. This one is actually collapsing a bit because actually the connection between the torso and the legs is a bit fragile. A couple of these droids, because they're actually quite old, I actually got my MTTs used, and a couple of droids included were actually quite old and sort of fragile, so they tend to actually collapse a bit. But nonetheless, I got a big droid army, and it's certainly not as big as, of course, the big YouTubers out there. But I aspire to collect more every single year, so I can't wait to see what this army will look like in, of course, December this year, because we're going to do an updated version in, of course, the second half of 2022, so can't wait to show you that. But yeah, I got a bunch of these droids. I got 202 of the regular battle droids. I just love them, and yeah, these are all of the minifigures within my droid army. So I hope you enjoyed taking a look at that. And right now, we're going to take a look at the vehicles, because you can clearly see I have a bunch of vehicles. Now, if I counted it correctly, I actually have 25 vehicles, but I might be mistaken. I'm not sure, but if you do manage to see the correct amount of vehicles, just let me know in the comment section down below if I'm correct or not. Of course, we're not counting these droidicas. Those are just actually droids. And actually, mentioning droidicas, I got a bunch of these droidicas. I actually got these with the Clones vs. Droidicas battle pack from, of course, 2013. Loved that battle pack in comparison to many people. I actually love the fact that you could get one Phase 1 clone and, of course, the Sergeant and 2 droidicas. I just love that. And, of course, you can also scrap these droidicas for some parts if you don't like them. I do think their builds are quite nice, unless you're, of course, going to get hundreds of those battle packs. But, I mean, I didn't get so many, so I can't complain about that. Then we get 2 of the older droidicas, and I should have 3, but the third one actually was never included within the MTT set, which I got from a local seller, unfortunately. And yeah, those are actually all of the sort of smaller droids. Now, right now we're going to take a look at the vehicles. Of course, we get this spider droid right here, and that's also just something amazing. I love this droid right here, and it's just so cute, actually, in my opinion. So definitely a big fan of that. I love the eyes, of course. We get this little cannon right here and the antenna on the top. So definitely a great droid, and I love the fact that I got him within my LEGO collection. This is actually the dwarf spider droid, and the one in the back right there is the spider droid. So I almost was mistaken, so my apologies for that, everyone. We got the dwarf spider droid right here. How could I forget that name? Well, shame on me right now, but yeah, awesome spider droid right over there in the back. Really an amazing build. I do believe this is the newest version, but I can't wait to get the older versions as well. I definitely love comparing builds, and we're going to go ahead and do that on my YouTube channel, Brickley, in the future. So stay tuned for some awesome LEGO Star Wars and any other theme comparisons on my YouTube channel. But let's go ahead and dive into some more vehicles. So right over there in the back, actually, I got those sniper droidicas, I believe. Also quite nice builds. Got those with the ATRTs, the 501st ATRTs from 2013. Also quite nice figs, or actually brick built figs, so definitely love those. We get the AATs actually from 2020. Those are actually from the Clone Wars, and I just love those, the Separatist AATs. So definitely great builds, and I actually built all of them because I think it's a shame to actually keep LEGO in the box. We get this Trade Federation AAT, also quite a nice build. I'm in love with this set because it's one of the first LEGO Star Wars sets I got back in the day, and I can't wait to get the older ones as well for comparison wise. So definitely an amazing build, and I really enjoyed building that back in the day, so a great vehicle. Then we get 2 of the Corporate Alliance tank droids, also quite nice builds. I love these sets, and I can't wait to get more in the future. And then we got this really nostalgic set to some people, but back in the day I actually was a kid and I really wasn't into Star Wars back then. I was more of a Pirates of the Caribbean fan. Even back then I didn't watch The Lord of the Rings because I was too young for that. The same with, of course, Star Wars. But we get this battle pack for the droids. This is just awesome. I love this carrier. We also get this sort of mobile platform, actually. It's sort of a speeder, but I actually read about it as a sort of a platform or something like that. I don't know the exact name, but definitely a great build, and I can't wait to get more of those battle packs. Then we, of course, get more of these platforms, actually, the speeders, the blue ones, actually, which I got with that set right there with, of course, the Bark Trooper, and the speeder is somewhere on my shelf right there. Oh, there we go. We've got all of my Clone Trooper vehicles right there, of course, the Grand Army of the Republic, so I got a couple of those speeders right there. But yeah, that was actually included within that set right there. Then we get 5 of the Battle Droid carriers from 2015. These are really great sets. I actually bulked up on these, so I got 5 of them. And I would love, and I mean it, I would love to get more of these sets because they're so awesome. You got those battle droids within them, and I just love the build as well. I think it looks really nice. So definitely a big fan of these sets, and I would love to get some in the future because they're so nostalgic to me. I actually started collecting LEGO Star Wars when these first came out, so I really want to get more of these, and if I can get one sealed, I will happily get one. I mean, they're so awesome, and I love those sets. We got another older battle droid carrier right there from, I do believe, 2011 or something, if I'm guessing that right. Next up, we get two of these droid gunships, and these are just also really fascinating builds. I love the design, of course, with the round structure on the back. We get this nice sort of front part with, of course, the little cockpit area where you can put a battle droid, and of course these guns on the front as well. We get 3 of those guns, as well as on the sides as well. And what I really truly love about this ship is, of course, the bombs underneath. Those are really awesome. I believe this is actually the 2014 version. Then, of course, we get the Hellfire droid over here, which is also quite a nice vehicle. I love the design for this droid. It's quite a simple build. The set was quite a nice idea. I really love the detailing on this droid. It's just really simple, and that's also something I really enjoy of LEGO sometimes. Not too detailed, but perfectly enough for it to be a great LEGO set. We get General Grievous's wheel bike right here, also quite a fascinating set. And a friend of mine actually modified it. I don't really remember what he did, but he changed something with, of course, I believe there actually was a flick fire missile right here. I love the fact that he added that spring-loaded shooter. And next up, we actually got another vehicle of General Grievous, and I do believe this is one of the last vehicles I'm going to show you. Of course, we get General Grievous's Combat Speeder, and I don't really know in which this appeared because I haven't fully watched the Clone Wars yet. I do think it's a nice build, and I can't wait to watch the rest of the Clone Wars, so definitely something amazing. And right now, we're going to take a look at the big part of my droid army, which all of you have been waiting for. We got my MTT collection. Now, I love MTTs. I don't know what it is about these builds, but I just love them. I love the old commercial, of course, for these MTTs, and I can't wait to get more of these builds, maybe even the classic OG MTT one day. But these are just fascinating vehicles. I love the detailing on them. It's just so simple. We get 2 seats over here on top. Of course, you can actually move all of the racks out over here. I actually don't have the room for that now, but I just love the sort of 2007 or 2008 MTTs. I love them, and they're just so cool. I just love the builds. And I actually got these for around, let's say, $100 per MTT. Actually 2 to 4 years back or something like that. That is definitely some insane deals right there, but I'm really happy I got these sets. And then, of course, we get one of my first LEGO Star Wars sets, along with, of course, the AT-AT from 2014 on my shelf right there. We get the MTT from 2014, and this is actually a downsized version. I do hope that LEGO is going to bring out another one like these, but I actually estimate the chance not to be high. But this set is also quite nice in my opinion. I'm not going to hate on it because I actually enjoyed building this, and it was for one of my first LEGO Star Wars sets. So it's really nostalgic to me. I just love the stickers over there on the back as well. That definitely looks great in my opinion. And of course, you get some nice minifigures included within this set. So definitely a great MTT set. And I'm just really in love with all of the vehicles within my droid army. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed watching this droid army video on my YouTube channel, Brickley. And if there are any other LEGO Star Wars armies you want to see on my YouTube channel, just go ahead and let me know in the comment section down below. Of course, I would love to know if you enjoyed watching this video. And if you did, of course, let me know by leaving a thumbs up to support this video. Go subscribe to Brickley for more epic content. And of course, ring that notification bell to stay updated on all of my videos. If you know anyone else who might enjoy this video, go ahead and share this with them. And I will see you all in the next video on my YouTube channel, Brickley. It's in the air like a blazing flare. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you